Welcome everyone to AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. I'm your host, Dick Witherspoon, bringing you two headline matches over the next 30 minutes. Dan Stryker takes on Dickie Bowen a little bit later on in the program, but we start with the very popular Foxcatcher taking on number one Jonny Rose. One fall contest. This one coming to you from Bewdley Carnival. The guest referee in this one is Lacey James, Ben TV official. Lee Trotman is at ringside. These two have wrestled many, many times. The Foxcatcher first took on Jonny Rose, dating back some 5 years or so now, when he took the the then HCW TV title away from Jonny Rose. This one, no championships at stake, just pride. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Jonny Rose from Oldham on your right-hand side of the screen, 7 times world champion. Taking on the Foxcatcher, David Taro. Lock up. No, Jonny Rose takes the arm now. Jonny Rose with that low center of gravity, about 3 inches off the ground. Very hard man to take off his feet. But we've seen in the past the Foxcatcher can do it. Big karate-like thrust. Right on the elbow joint of the Foxcatcher. Foxcatcher is one of those guys that people seem to love to hate and hate to love. He always gets a reaction from the crowd no matter where he goes. Big wrist lock applied now from Rose. How's the Foxcatcher gonna get out of this one? Looks like he's got an idea though, as he raises himself a little bit further up. Really cranking on that arm now, Rose. Rolls in, takes the arm of Jonny Rose. Not expecting that kind of pain was Rose. Referee Lacey James all over it. Asking Rose if he wants to give up, but he says no.
No, I'm not, no.
Thinking of a way out now.
That's the worst boy band I've ever seen.
Shouting to the AWA fans at ringside. Never at a loss for words is the number one from Oldham. Threatening the fist, which, as we know in the rules of professional wrestling right here in AWA, is illegal. Lacey James saying you can't. Not allowed to lay that fist onto the Foxcatcher. A hair pull there brings David Taro into the corner. Certainly weren't expecting a clean break there from Rose, and sends Foxcatcher into the corner. He moves out of the way, and back on the arm goes the Foxcatcher, David Taro. Great wrestling to go back to the basics. He's already worked that arm over a little bit, and he's back on it, taking away the extremities of the man, 305 pounds from Oldham. Foxcatcher has done it all here in the AWA, dating back to the HCW years. Multiple titles, as has Rose. Poke in the eye. Right in front of the referee. Side headlock applied now from Rose. Pushed off, and a big tackle. Down goes the Foxcatcher. But he missed that one. Just mistimed. He was aiming for the neck of the Foxcatcher. He mistimed it. Placing himself right over that elbow of Jonny Rose is David Taro now. Right on the elbow. That's going to shoot the pain right through the arm, right into the shoulder. Dick Witherspoon bringing you the action for AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia from Bewdley Carnival. This one, the Foxcatcher David Taro taking on number one Jonny Rose. Still to come in this episode Dan Stryker takes on the muscles from Mansfield, Dickie Bowen.
I said no, no, no.
Jonny Rose saying no. He ain't giving up. Brings the arm once again. Big shot to the face there, right on the top of the nose, the bridge of the nose of Toro. Raking the eyes of the Foxcatcher right across the top rope there. And now choking the Foxcatcher right on that middle rope. That's a lot of weight on the back of the Foxcatcher. Gasping for air now. Pulling him back to his feet. Choking right there, choking him. But he's distracting the referee, Lacey James, by saying, is he allowed to pull the tights of the Foxcatcher? A sneaky move from Jonny Rose, but it's certainly getting the job done. And now nerve hold applied, sending the Foxcatcher down to his knees. Rose putting all his weight now onto the side of the head as he cranks the head.
I'm going to pull his head off and kick it.
Threatening to pull it right off of the Foxcatcher, David Toro.
I always wonder what happened to Hansen. I love you, Hansen. Come on.
Trying to get the AWA fans on his side is the Foxcatcher. And they certainly do, clapping along. But it's going to take more than just a clap to keep Jonny Rose down. He gets back to his feet, but pulled right back down.
What are you going for? He fell over. Help me, Meredith.
Was it by his hair? We couldn't tell from this angle. But back on the head once again. This not just hurts the neck, the head, the back, the shoulder. And that's a lot of weight pushing on the Foxcatcher. Dissecting his opponent at the moment. Now a handful of nose. Referee Lacey James admonishing him for it. A handful of nose. He lets it go and gets back on it once again. Back on that head vice.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean. I'll wipe it.
Staying in control of the action.
No, don't wipe it. Don't get anywhere near it.
Once again, Foxcatcher trying to get the ringside fans on his side. Firing up now. Back to his feet. An elbow to the rather ample midsection of the number one from Oldham, and a big hair pull pulls the Foxcatcher back to canvas. Don't think the referee saw it in full. It's only a suggestion there. And right back on that head vice.
This time his head's coming off. He's going to yank it off. This time
He said his head's coming off this time. 7 times world champion Jonny Rose taking on the Foxcatcher, David Toro, in this contest. Still to come, the muscles from Mansfield, Dickie Bowen takes on Dan Stryker. That's next. This one might be over. We may have a knockout. The arm goes up a second time. If it goes up third, it's all over, and Rose is the winner, but no. Changing the angle of the leg, the head vice now. Foxcatcher is up. Elbow one. The second time. The third one. Into the ropes. Goes the Foxcatcher in a big tackle, but he only staggers him. Don't take him off the ropes a second time. He's staggering the big man. That's the third one. And down goes Jonny Rose for the first time in the contest. Pin attempt made. Rose just about got his foot on the ropes there. Slams the elbow to the side of the head of Rose. Foxcatcher maybe taking a little bit too long here. But he's clearly got something on his mind. He's going to the top strand. He's on the top rope now. If he hits this one, it could be curtains for the number one from Oldham. The big splash, big crossbody attempt missed. Rose, there's the knee lift that Rose is now known for. And that's the 3 count. We have a winner. The number one from Oldham, Jonny Rose. Stay tuned for more AWA action. Dan Stryker and Dickie Bowen. Due to a backstage altercation earlier on this afternoon, the match that was going to be the Muscles from Mansfield, Dickie Bowen, taking on Dan Stryker in singles action, is now a tag team contest Foxcatcher came back into the dressing room area, arguing with Rose about his cheating in the first contest. Stryker and Bowen got involved in the scuffle, and it has caused this tag team action. Dickie Bowen now being joined by Jonny Rose. Taking on Dan Stryker, who's chosen to take the side of the Foxcatcher. 4 headline AWA names in this one. The arm is taken by Dan Stryker, the Crusher from Cannock. And in comes the Foxcatcher that we saw almost have Jonny Rose in singles action a little earlier on until he missed that big cross-body block, and it was knee lift time for Rose. But there was a lot of cheating going on all the way through that contest. Rose wasn't happy about it. Referee Lacey James got involved. And now it's revenge time for the Foxcatcher in tag team action. Just the 2 count. A little out of position there, Lacey James. Hammerlock and a big one. On the muscles from Mansfield, Dickie Bowen. Really cranking in that one, but he manages to turn it. Tag, and back in comes Staffordshire's Dan Stryker. Off the ropes and a big hip toss. Suplex going on and a snap one. Nicely done. Wow, what a neck breaker right there. Certainly a unique move by Dan Stryker. I think Dickie Bowen tried to block a snapmare attempt, and it only caused more damage. Foxcatcher is in with a big chop to the back of the neck. Back on the arm now. Both the Foxcatcher and Dickie Bowen are involved in the finals of the AWA Top Rope Wrestling Light Heavyweight Tournament Finals. Alongside the referee, Lacey James. And the Soul Killer. Side headlock applied now by Dickie Bowen. But out comes the Foxcatcher. Hammerlock by Bowen. Found his feet now, I think Bowen has. Taken right over. Was Bowen there? Huge knee to the arm of Dickie Bowen. Pin attempt made here. Referee Lacey James, just the 2. Rings that arm once again. It's been all Foxcatcher and Dan Stryker in the early going of this contest. We're still yet to see Jonny Rose in action in this tag bout. Obviously Stryker and Foxcatcher know that the lesser experienced, smaller man keep it in the ring, but a sneaky kick there from Jonny Rose changes the perspective of this match. A rake across the back and a karate-like thrust to the midsection. Head to the corner now. Foxcatcher coming in to try and break up the action, but it's just distracting the referee, and it's causing more damage for Dan Stryker. Rose now picking up Stryker, so all the weight is on that head, choking him in the corner Tag is made. Back in the ring comes Dickie Bowen, firing the blows in. Just a 1.5 count that time. Shoots Striker into the corner. Throws a big shoulder tackle. He may only be a little man, but it's when it's coming at speed. Those little bony shoulders are going to cause some damage, but a turnbuckle is going to cause more damage. Bowen in trouble now. The Foxcatcher taking a bow to the fans at ringside. Still looking for revenge after getting beaten by Rose earlier on. Going for the hunt. That's the move he calls the hunt. He shoots all his body weight right across the face, right across the chest of young Dickie Bowen. Foxcatcher's going to pull Dickie off, and he does. He lands center ring, pin attempt now. And a quick poke in the eye from Jonny Rose. Dickie Bowen would have been right to tag and get out of there after that onslaught of attack. But he's going for a rear chin lock now, trying to wear down the Foxcatcher. Is it too late for Dickie Bowen? We've seen Dickie Bowen pull off some big victories though. The youngest champion in AWA wrestling history. Backed into the corner by the Foxcatcher. Rear-ending him now. Bulldog. And it is. Nicely done. Both men are in dire need to tag here. Dickie Bowen reaching for it. He just gets it. Dan Striker is in as well. Staggers him. Second shoulder tackle. Is it a two-man job? A two-man job getting him down. Dan Striker and the Foxcatcher laying Jonny Rose down now. A double 5-knuckle shuffle by Striker and Foxy. On the shoulders of Dan Striker is Dickie Bowen, and there's the Cannock crush. 1, 2, 3, and that's all she wrote. Dan Striker and the Foxcatcher victorious in tag team action. Foxy gets his revenge on Jonny Rose. Thanks for joining us this week. We'll be back next week.